was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run here.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Hard running there.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of problems. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us. Changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
No, where the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He got the back over the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Complete. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Dumps it to the back. Quick completion on the out route. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route is I got to sell you vertical, like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Okay, ready? And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got it. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's still 3rd and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure every ball carrier has to have, and they just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Pitt right back to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now setting up shop in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. just toss that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got little plays here on third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Panthers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look sick.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to throw on third. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started.
And these offenses get in a rhythm. They're to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end getting vertical. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up.
Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all his skills after that interception. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. Holden finds his man on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. One final play before the end of the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him this time. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break.
Cricket.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. First down for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. Pitt pushing the pace. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in studio, Kevin.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And down